Welcome to this edition of the Stewart Hunter Weekly Briefing. It's your guide to all things happening in the Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield communities. Charlotte Martin has your weekly briefing after this.
Welcome to FMWR Stewart Hunter Weekly Briefing. We keep you updated on what's going on so you can better plan your week. I'm Charlotte Martin. Thanks for joining us today. I'm currently standing outside of Dorchester Academy, one of the first schools for freed slaves, recognized for civil rights history. This is where Martin Luther King planned part of his civil rights movement only 50 years ago. We'll bring you the latest headlines. Here's what's going on. Snow could be in the Liberty County's future. Major General Tony Kukkolo talks about conditions for Third ID troops in Iraq. The Effingham Sheriff's Office is investigating a suspicious death of a 2-year-old child. Hi, I'm Charlotte Martin. This is your Liberty News Update. We bring you the latest headlines. A federal judge denies a rapping soldier's request to move his court-martial. A Georgia Marine has been killed in Afghanistan. Rabid cats have been found in the area in recent weeks. The Savannah man has been sentenced to life plus 5 years in death of his father. Fort Stewart Warrior Transition Unit is getting a new commander, and barbecue lovers are said to be swamping a new restaurant here. More on these stories when we come back. The worst terror attack since September 11 happened last week at America's largest military base, Fort Hood. And we're all wondering what was the tipping point that turned suspect Major Hassan into a mass killer. We talked to Dr. Chris Warner at Fort Stewart to find out the appropriate action for the Army to take right now. Welcome to this week's Stewart Hunter Weekly Briefing. There's some great events going on at Fort Stewart and Hunter that will help you plan your week. I'm Charlotte Martin. Thanks for joining us.
It was my duty. I was drafted. I didn't have nothing to say about it.
We have a busy but fun week ahead of us, and Halloween is just around the corner. Hi, I'm Charlotte Martin. Thanks for joining us for your Liberty News Update. We bring you the latest headlines. Here's what's going on right now. Multiple deployments have become a way of life for our soldiers, which increases the burden on children and teenagers. However, a new study indicates that adolescents are not as stressed as many would have thought. The happiest place on earth is Disneyland, right? Wrong. A new study shows that Denmark is in fact the happiest place on earth, and Sweden, my home country, comes in second. Construction on Gateway Cafeteria is keeping dorm residents from sleeping. Students and faculty are still working at the hall. The plan is to move everyone out by August. This edition of Campus Connection was written, reported, and produced by students. Friday morning at 9 a.m., the fire took over and a 2-month-old baby died. The father tried to save his son, but the fire was just too intense. Nationwide annual sales of organic produce are rising, creating a new billion-dollar industry. There are only 9 organic farms on Oahu. Hi, I'm Charlotte Martin, and this week I talked to local people here in Hinesville to find out how you have been affected by the economic downturn. After all, we're still in the recession, and many local businesses have closed, and many more are laying off workers or cutting hours. We, your local news source, want to know how you deal in these tough times. Getting around town is easy on the MBTA, the nation's oldest public transportation system. Welcome to 2010's first Stewart Hunter Weekly Briefing, brought to you by FMWR. A Savannah man gets life plus 40 years in prison for carjacking and murder. The budget crunch could mean more layoffs for state employees, and members of 48th Infantry Brigade of Georgia National Guard started arriving home early Tuesday. More on these stories when we come back. Turn to us when you want to know what's happening. I'm Charlotte Martin, and I hope you tune in with us next week.